We are living in the last days. The last days, Paul called it the perilous times. Times where people, because of money, can do anything. Where wickedness will increase. Are you get what I'm saying now? Where people don't think of anything about fear of God. In 2 Timothy 3 verse 1, they say, this know also, that in the last days, perilous times shall come. It's already here. Where you see they carry children without having conscience. Where they think they can turn Nigeria to Islamic nation, it can never happen. Now hear me as a prophet. It will never happen. All this agenda is to make Nigeria an Islamic nation. Let me tell you today. That's the agenda. It can never happen. Are you telling me that Igbo man will be an Islamist Muslim? Or South will be Muslims? You better, if you try it, we get out. Are you telling me Igbo man now will become a Muslim? You force him to be a Muslim? Or you force a South man to be a Muslim? That is the agenda. Hear me, I'm a man of God. That's the agenda. Don't think it's all this kidnapping banditry. It's the agenda. If army want to wipe them off, they wipe them off in one day. And they have the power to do it. How can you bring Turkish people to come and Turkey, that was a Christian nation that taught Islam. You bring army from Turkey to come and protect Nigeria. Thank you. We are not stupid, we know it. But let me hear it. I'm one of those who speak. It can never happen. It's not even if after we are gone, it will never. Nigeria will never be an Islamic nation. If they want it, they can take their part and go. But this country will never be run by Islam. As we are living peacefully, they better leave it alone. If anybody wants to make it, he can take his own, all those states and go. But to say that he will impose Islam on us, that is madness of the highest order. And that is the agenda. But I can tell you, it will never, not in my lifetime, even after my lifetime, in the name of Jesus.
So, if you ask me, I would say this has got to be one of the most daring, the most emphatic statements of resistance coming from any church leader in Nigeria. And I've heard a lot of church leaders comment on what is going on in Nigeria, and I appreciate those of them who have spoken up. But you see what just happened in this video? The man just went straight for their jugular. He just cut straight to the chase. You can never Islamize Nigeria. I don't know why people don't think. He's asking simple questions. First of all, he started by telling you what this is all about, so we are not confused about anything. There's no amount of propaganda that is going to change what is happening. It is a jihad. Call it by its name. That's what being a bold soldier of Christ should look like. It's a jihad. But yes, we know it's a jihad, but you need to understand that you cannot Islamize Nigeria while we are in it. Anybody who follows me on X knows I probably must have written that in my posts more than 1,000 times. That you can never, if you want to Islamize Nigeria, you carry those ones who have aligned themselves with your religious ideology. They can go with you, but you can't Islamize me and my people. And the guy asked a simple question. So now you're going to come and Islamize an Igbo man or a South man? No, now you can't. We are not boasting. It's not an empty boast. It's something that is rooted in history, in reality, that you cannot Islamize the Igbo man. It's not possible. Everybody was being taken as slaves during the slavery era. When it got to the turn of the Igbos in the 1800s, they got to Dunbar Creek in Georgia. And they said, oh, you want to sell us as slaves? We didn't even know that this was slavery. We thought we were coming for some picnic. Oh, you guys want to sell us? It will not happen. And the white people thought it was a joke. And they put up a resistance and fought them, overpowered them, capsized the ship, and decided that they were going to commit mass suicide rather than be taken as slaves. They held their hands and marched into the water, singing that song. The Omambala River from Anambra State, it brought us here. That same river is taking us home. That's the Igbo people. We cannot change who we are. Go and look up Igbo landing. This is history. It's being studied at the universities in the USA. We talk about the Aba women riots. They could have just kept quiet and accepted all the nonsense coming from the colonials. They said no. They put up a resistance. You talk about the Ekumeku. No, you don't Look, you need to read history before you start thinking of how to come and Islamize an Igbo man. It is not possible. And that's what the man of God is saying. I'm not one to go and show for pastors. No, I don't. But when somebody speaks the truth, we have to say that they are speaking the truth. And then he asked a very important question. Or rather, he made a very important statement. You went to go and bring Turkey. Turkey is the one who comes to be your partner. Because of this video, I have decided I'm going to even make a much more elaborate video to explain to people what is really going on. All right? So that you guys know that the guy is telling you the truth. Some of the truths that he may not be able to explain, I will explain it to you. You're bringing Turkey that has the template for converting a Christian or predominantly Christian nation to a Muslim one, converting them from what they are to becoming a Muslim nation. They have the template and they update it every time. Do you not understand that all those your Christian religious cities that you read about in the Bible, in the New Testament, Colossae, Ephesus, Thessalonica, or whatever they are called. You know you have the book of Thessalonians and Colossians and Ephesians. Don't you know that those cities are located inside Turkey? Turkey is now almost 99.something% Islam or Muslim. But that was a major Christian enclave. The Hagia Sophia Mosque you see today was about the biggest cathedral, Christian cathedral. Back in the days, for almost a millennia, it was the biggest in the whole world. Today, it is a mosque. So Turkey, of all people, is not the one you should be bringing in if your plan is not to actually bring about in Nigeria what has happened in Turkey. And you guys just think that all these things are happening, that we should all be quiet and nobody will just be able to say anything. Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, just don't worry. We were there, all of a sudden you guys bypassed the tradition we already have established and embraced in the political culture of Nigeria, which is called federal character. You bypassed it and gave us Muslim ticket, and you expected us to all be quiet. On top of that, you are Islamizing the nation in front of us, before our eyes, and you expect us to look the other way. No, this is what I've been saying. Let men of God, if you know your onions and you are a child of God, stand up and speak the truth without fear or favor, and nothing will happen. Even if anything happens, let the heavens and the earth bear witness that you have spoken when it was time for you to speak. You can't Islamize us. You cannot. I say it to you today, tomorrow, any day. You will never be able to Islamize Nigeria with us in it. You better let us go our way. Take the ones who have accepted your ideology, your religion. Go with them. You guys can establish your Sharia. Enjoy it. Nobody says don't. But you can't lump my people in, because I can tell you for free, without any fear of contradictions, that anybody who would dare to try to forcefully Islamize Igbo land would be ready for another war. So don't take what this man has said for granted. He's telling you the truth. God bless you.